Anyway, so now it's time to go deal with a hidden quest. In this hidden quest, we're fighting robots. Sorry to spoil the quest so quickly on, but these guys talk for forever. And it was so funny to me when I actually got around to going back and recording this, and not in the commentary sense, but more so in the actual gameplay recording sense. Because again, when I came back to this was after I had this was after I'd beaten chapter 6, and I had to replay chapter 6. Is this 5 or 6? I cannot keep it consistent in my head. I think it's 5. Sorry, I'm going through the motions, or the thoughts in my head. 1 was Ruan, 2 was Ice, 3 was Grancel, 4 was Roland, 5 was the Dragon. So this is 6. And then 7 is that, 8 is that. Okay. Alright. I've got it right in my head now. It was just in the back of my mind. My brain was like, are you full of it or what? Nope, I'm actually good on this. So anyway, yeah, so I had finished chapter 6. Like, this is actually my last attempt, because I didn't find out about this until the next post-commentary segment I gotta record. So yeah, and when I fought the monsters that were in here, I'm just like, wait, what? Because you'll see me at one point when we finally get into the stupid mine. Once these people are done talking, I actually run past one of them, just as if I were ignoring a random enemy on the overworld, because you fight quite a bit of those things, the things that we're about to fight in chapter 6 proper. But I'd gotten so used to it that I just kind of like, okay, where are the monsters? And then the light bulb went off in my head, and I was just like, oh, these are the monsters. Okay. Good lord, that was a good, like, solid minute or so into this part of the session, this post-com session. And this is also my second time recording the audio for this post-com stuff, because the first time I did it, it was pretty good. I kept it up pretty well. I went on a big old rant, and everything was good. But then when I went to go edit it together, the next clip, as I'll refer to it, session 16-B, which is the third segment that you're going to be seeing. It's on an airship. That's the only hint you'll get. For whatever reason, the video decides to extend itself in my video editor, and then part of the first set of 3, when I was dealing with the Gambler Jack volumes and Mayor Maybell, that decides to shrink itself to almost non-existence. And I'm like, what's going on with my footage? And it kept persisting, and I thought I had it at one point, and then I didn't have it. I had saved because I thought I had it, didn't have it, now I have to do all this again. And speaking of OpenShot, I'm going to go on this rant again because I don't care. what is with their latest version, I think it is. I couldn't tell you what the version is off the top of my head. But for whatever reason, the latest version at the time of this recording, which is September 13th. Yeah. The latest version. I tried to do some editing with that version. I like some of the new features it added. But it completely broke Session 15. And Session 15 is like a weird one because I have 2 video files where I'm 1 audio file because of a thing that happened. I got interrupted in my recording, and I thought I'll stop it here and then continue at a later point. But then it turned out, oh, I can actually continue recording. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened with 15. And so basically the problem was that after I edited and saved it, I could no longer open it in that version of OpenShot. Hell, not even the prior version, which I had went back to. I couldn't do that at all. Yeah, so I just could not open the file. It kept saying like name not found or something like that, and it's like, what's going on? So I did some tests, and the tests work where I didn't name it Sky SC Part 15. That was my naming convention for the Sky games. Sky was the first game was Sky Part whatever. Second chapter was Sky SC Part whatever, and third is going to be Sky Third Part whatever. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, so yeah, I booted up the old version of OpenShot, and like Sky SC Part 15 is still not working. So then I freaking work on, let's see, I pretty much leave the video untitled and just edited from there, and that worked. 16's working just fine, and I'm going to assume 17 is going to work because I need to get to working on that. So, fun little fact that present me in terms of the LP doesn't know, but future me does, and that's the game's done. The game's done at session 23. 23 sessions of Sky second chapter. And that was pretty good, because I think the first chapter was 22 sessions. I imagine third chapter is going to be less, considering that according to how long to beat. So like first game's like 40 something hours, second game's like 50 something hours, and then third game's like 30 something hours. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to it, and I am looking very much forward to Zero and Azure, which at this point in time, who knows, I might just have to wait for the official game to come out in fall of 2022. I can't stress how much that angers me or like frustrates me. I get that they have to do translations, but at the same time, I'm just thinking in my head, why couldn't we just use the Geofront patch? But then again, that might need reworking or something like that. But since the Geofront guys are on that, wouldn't they be able to do it faster because it's their work? I don't know. Anyways, the mine stuff is done. But something is amiss. Back in the depths of Ravenue Mine, a lone robot decided to take over the world. No. It's just a bit of foreshadowing to later on in this chapter, and also, honestly, it's just whatever. There's nothing much about the same. It just feels like they're just foreshadowing this person, which we're about to get into a lot more in the next post-com stuff, or at least I am, because that's the next thing I gotta do. Yeah. But also, I'm going to be showing the reward for doing that quest. 8,000 Mira and 6 BP. Not bad. Valeria Shore. I guess we're ready. Oh, hey, Kevin. And here's the rest of them. What? Kevin, why do you always seem to be going where we're going? Kevin, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. We met Mr. Kevin on the road here. We invited him to come too. On the road? Why were you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes and Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers? From your tone, I take it you have visited the other towers. Yep, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give you a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so... That makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit-down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Oh yeah! So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kinda out of the blue. You have helped us out a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is nice. A nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. Oh wait, so... Oh wow, I can bring him too, huh? Odd. Oh wow. Well, I gotta make a party now.
Ready?
Right.
Oh, now he changed seats. Alright, let's relax. Really? Darn. Can't complain too much, I guess. Let's go get some rooms. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Wow! This is lovely. It feels peaceful, too. This is the room we used last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. I don't know if they have that much alcohol. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Why is This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Ah, right. I kind of jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with a gate. Wait a second. What's with that sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, a gate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter, and also... Huh? What? Again, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But we just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. You know Tita is, like, I think if I did the math right, like, Tita's like 12 years younger than a gate. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Ah. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problems with that. Hey, I'm not the one to stand in the way of good times, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. Now hang on. We are not done with this conversation. Hey! Hey, just deal with him like you deal with the ravens. A good mean look and he'll back off. Or just starting to bring Shara in this. Yow, sounds like things got kind of crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nesting in Liberal. And it warned about the Ariel before flying off, huh? Yeah, makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us about the Ariel either. Actually, there is a line in the Testament that this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasure, sent forth the holy beasts to observe the path of children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded not to interfere. Huh, lot of help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. Think we can even start to piece things together thanks to that. I found in my poking around. Right, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that. One was all lit up. I don't quite get the what that has to do with the Oriole, though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened to that room you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah, if I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right, the warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative, and the device towers being enabled, as I recalled. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. You're kidding! So the device
towers the warning mentioned are...
The 4 towers of Liberal and the machines at their peaks.
I don't got any other explanations, at least.
So to sum it up then, the ruins beneath Gransel Castle are what produces the first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated.
And in its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? Well, why would you...
If you're gonna protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the question of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell, is it a barrier for, though? About that, I'm starting to think, it's something to hide the location of the Oriole.
That's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle ruins. But it's, still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right?
Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal.
They need to do all that just to...
The experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor.
Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle?
What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, about this professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories.
You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this?
Well, you see, Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of the one she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened.
Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something?
Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kinda late to bring that up now. I don't think, there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble.
He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we need to be careful.
Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate?
Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations?
We needed that, I think. Kevin?
Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste.
Can't say no to that.
Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits.
Rivers of liquor, Lenheim?
That was an unfortunate metaphor. Oh, please, Shara, do not make me swim. What, you would rather drown? Sink or swim, buddy. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Wow, Estelle's the first one up. I feel Shara's waking up to a hangover. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come the dawn. We're going boating. But wait, who's steering? In the morning, they borrowed a couple boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Oh, cool. Zen the Immovable versus Agate the Heavy Blade. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. Aw, they're fishing. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shore of the lake.
Ah, that was so much fun. It was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul.
Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking.
Shara, minors in the room, influence, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing?
Oh, honey, please, something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita?
I think I will invoke royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another.
It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin's made quite a showing for himself too.
I noticed that. He really seemed to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me.
For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle.
Still though, it's a lovely evening.
Son wrong?
Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner.
I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too.
Yeah, I know. See you guys later.
You never leave on your own.
Shara,
Don't worry, Tina. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay.
This is about Joshua, isn't it?
A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Good, I get to save. I can only guess where we're meant to go. Over here. Yep.
Ah, what a pretty sunset. It's just like that time.
You know you want to.
The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made up my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. I wonder if I can do it again.
How beautiful. Oh, I love that song.
Huh?
That was really pretty, Estelle.
Kevin?
What do you want now? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh?
Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me, huh?
Nah, not hardly. It suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but...
You can just come out and tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this.
You made a couple of technical mistakes, sure. But what matters is the music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, Estelle. Trust me.
Oh, thanks.
Mind if I get closer?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you going to say when you meet this boyfriend of yours?
Huh?
From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call circumstances, heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this?
I'd convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair. But I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua.
And even keep knowing all that, you're still set on finding him.
Yeah. I thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own feelings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll let the words come to me when I finally meet him.
What?
After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll really only really be able to find the words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that ladies' privilege.
Oh, man. That didn't go according to the steps at all.
What?
Step 1. Estelle is all sentimental and down. Step 2. Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3. I follow up nicely. Step 4. Estelle starts feeling better, and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See? Profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but somehow you skipped 2 steps and skip steps 2 and 3 and 4, I think.
Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me.
Well, it's true, that's part of the priest's job. I gotta admit, if I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle.
Huh? Where are you?
Hold that thought.
What? What is it?
Not sure. It looks like a boat's approaching. I think someone's inside it.
What?
Kurt. What is he doing here? Is he okay? I patched him up as best I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while.
Poor Kurt.
Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. The hell happened?
Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base, from what Lugren told us. Which means Annalise, Karna, and Grant should have been with... Oh no.
This is bad.
I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches and the Royal Army now. But if things something's gone wrong. Annalise and the others will...
We know. Don't panic.
We need to get out there and do what we can. Problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from?
It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct?
That's right. It's tremendously deep, so
it must have floated from another shore. It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though. There we go.
Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt?
This is Estelle and a gate, everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lake shore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves. You tough old goat. The Kingfisher. Yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrating the Society's base. And then I...
Kurt?
Don't tell me.
Damn it all. To have my memory stolen not once but twice. Ugh.
I knew it.
The Society has intruded upon your mind once again.
Zin, please. Use your chi on me as you did last time. Otherwise everyone else will...
Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it.
But
in that case, let me try something. And you are Kevin Graham, Gross Ritter of the Church. Think Annalise might have told you about me.
Yes.
Hang on a sec, Kevin. You can undo hypnosis?
Well, don't know what I could do about any nasty stuff that's wormed into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on a short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so...
Oh, neat.
Is this an example of thaumaturgy? Sorry, I mispronounced that. That is a new word on me. Thaumaturgy. The secret arts of the church. You might call it that. This might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule. Repeatedly. I'm guessing you don't care much, though.
Not at all. Please do what you can.
Alright. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this concentrated septium.
Wow, so pretty.
Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind.
Kurt, you okay?
Yes, I think so. So much is returning, as though a mist is clearing from my mind.
Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond.
Yes, I understand.
I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant.
That is my ego, isn't it?
You can tell? I'm surprised. I'm proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now.
Really? Great.
An impressive technique.
Ha! You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest.
Well done, Kevin. Ha, come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, what do you remember exactly?
Yes, well, the Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake.
They built some kind of research facility in secret.
A research facility? When did they? How did they? The northwestern part of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. I don't
The facility is cleverly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting.
Well, that is an impressive feat.
It's theoretically possible, but how would you...
And if you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near.
This is all starting to sound familiar. The projections from Ruan, the fog from Roland. We just need the earthquakes, the mind control, and what else?
Sounds just like Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. I lost consciousness not too long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice, abandoning Gran and Karna and Annalise like that.
Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? We're going to save Annalise and all the rest.
Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around.
Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us.
Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands.
Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around.
Right. We need to get going before the army does.
Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but...
Yeah, I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done, by a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to settle things with the society one way or another. It'll just happen sooner than I thought.
Estelle. Well, I think that was the shortest vacation in history.
Nah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up and for the real fight.
There is a problem. A small army of us going together would stand out too much. It would be best to send a smaller group, I think.
Yeah, good idea. Hey everyone, do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins?
As you did beneath Grancel, I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. Sure, I don't mind.
I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads.
Of course, though you will naturally ask me to come along.
If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys.
Sorry to spoil the fun, but... do you mind picking me first?
Huh?
From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. One sec. Okay. None serious. If they're been given the same treatment Kurt was or worse, what do you guys do exactly?
Oh,
I see. A good idea.
Yeah, good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest.
Thank you.
we should be thanking you, Kevin. Okay, let me pick the rest of the team.
Oh boy. Alright, so Kevin's going with us no matter what. I would love to bring Sharon and Olive here because of their levels, but this looks to be really serious, so... oh my god, who do I take? One sec. Alright, so I'm gonna take with me... definitely Chloe. And... Chloe and... staying in a gate. Who to pick? I can't think. A gate would be really good. For just raw power.
Let's do it.
I don't really have any equipment to change out. Alright, oh, you don't even have all your, let's see, what to give you. I'll give you a shield. And what can I give you? Just an EP cut. Move out. No, but let's do it. Raw physical power and really good magic power. Who's piloting the boat?
Sure is quiet. You'd think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something.
We should be going in the right direction. Best thing to do now is just plow forward.
Besides, check out that moon. This is the sort of night you'd want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really.
And someone's as mellowed out as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin?
Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and...
Candidate? You mean you don't actually have one?
Come on, at least let me finish bragging.
Oh, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? This is becoming kind of a big thing, and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Grossritter kind of understaffed?
Well, the situation's kinda complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though, some of my buddies might fly out here.
Oh, okay. So the Grossritter's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right?
More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work.
But what's with all the locking down? Seems like a lot of effort for old machines.
Okay, so thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen?
I can guess, but what?
The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good.
Seriously? Always?
We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Dalmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right?
It's true. Mayor Dalmore did seem terribly cruel when he showed his true face to us. He seemed like a man who had cast aside anything we would consider moral restraint. Holding absolute power gives people a warped sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Grossritter to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but... Really?
Hey, even the Bracer Guild has stuff they can't talk about publicly, right? It's not any different than that.
Oh, well, you've got me there.
Want to start rolling into the fog?
Hey!
Land friggin' ho. Looks like judging from this soup.
Now we really got no choice but to plow on ahead.
Yeah. Stay alerted, everyone. They might try to ambush us.
Son of a... Sorry about that. Yes, go faster when the fog appears. Lakeside Laboratory. Jeez.
Hey!
Looks like we made it through. Bit of a climb, don't you think?
Alright, we've arrived.
Oh good, a healing point.
I don't see anyone around, but well...
Yeah, nobody let your guard down. First order of business, I think, is giving that building a head of scouting out. Don't forget who we're fighting here, either. Things go south, we should get out, pronto.
Yeah, good point.
Alright, so... I regret to say that my current playthrough of this game has led me to miss a couple of Gambler Jack volumes. But I can easily enough go back to any of these save points, really, and go get them. So, you'll have already seen it, because I did it. Here, let's see, there's one in Ravenous, so I might just load that save up since we're heading there. And the other is in Hocken Gate. Alrighty. See, just a lower shore, right? Man, we're actually going against the Ouroboros here. It's finally time. They've given us enough trouble. Just gonna make sure there's no chests on the side. Hello. I assume we have to go through you, so I'm gonna just check the front door. The gate is sealed, fast.
No good.
We'll need to find another entrance. So Kevin is with us, huh? Should probably give him some accessories. Prevents seal and mute. Prevents sleep and confuse. That would be a good one. Poison and blind. Estelle's got the Grail Locket, so we're all good there. What?
What in the world?
Okay, I expected a lot, but not this. Huh, don't see anyone around.
No way!
Archaisms? We got drones. Alright, Father Kevin. Time to let loose a bit. Well, I would if you had better reach with some of your arts. Alright, gate. We're gonna hit him with a lot of fire. Okay, they can also split up. That's nice. I can at least hit these two. Okay, well, if they're gonna split up like that, probably should attack them individually. Yep. Whew, that one didn't like it. Alright, good to know. Do these things have any weakness? Nope. I thought that missed for a second. Like, I had to turn away and I thought I heard the miss sound.
Care for a rematch?
Okay. Obstacle 1, done.
Whew, I think we're still alive, mostly. But were those the Society's archaisms?
Yeah. Except they ain't archaic. They're like the ones that assaulted us on the Ahenberg. They were made recently.
But it's strange. Despite all the noise we made, I don't see or hear anyone coming. Yeah, you're right. You'd think that Annalise or even one of the enforcers would come to investigate.
Those things were probably on some kind of automated patrol. Looks like we really do need to check every corner. Do that I shall. Hello? Door's locked. Well, you heard it, guys. That door's locked. Breaking news from the Society's secret base. Alright, door A or door B? A. It's a chest. A buzzer. In the dust, you can faintly make out the imprint of whatever was in here previously. A buzzer? So wait, what does the buzzer do? That prevents faint and sleep. Well, we've got both of those covered right now.